And what are the tips for those recruiters when it becomes to that human aspect to kind of sell the job or keep people in the job? I know you mentioned it seems like the job market is dire, but the job seekers still have the choice to take it or not.
Yeah, ultimately, at the end of the day, you do have the choice there too. And I really think it comes down from a recruiter side is the ability to listen. And how do you have the mental framework to sift through hundreds or thousands of applications to find the right candidate? And unfortunately, right now, with so many good folks out of work, that if you're not a top performer, if you don't have those exact skills that they're looking for, your resume is not going to get to the top. Now we get to the top of the pile, and that pile is even thicker than ever. So now it's a recruiter's job to be able to have those conversations with the candidates and truly understand not just can they do what they said they do, but tell me, how did you figure it out? What was your contribution there? And help them and understand and listen to them properly articulate their background and skill set and how did they figure out and problem solve within that role, because that's what's going to set you apart in the interview.
And for the job seekers in that part, how do they get set apart? How do you make sure you're getting across everything you want? Because I know we talk about on this show a lot of people that lie on their resumes or pad their resumes, but for the people who are telling the truth but maybe aren't good at communicating that, what are your tips for that?
Get better at communicating. No, I'm dead serious about that. I think that so many candidates half-ass the interview process and they don't prepare for it. This is your shot. Going back to what I said earlier, you got to take your shot. And you need to plan your work and work your plan. It sounds cliche, but the job search process is harder than any job you've ever had. So if you get through the door, you get to that resume, that first recruiter screen, you better prepare. The two worst things that a candidate could do: one, not prepare, not research your organization, and just phone it in. You cannot do that. And the last thing, if you're not prepared with questions, as a recruiter, when I get to the end of an interview and I go, "Hey, do you have any questions for me?" and they say no, it's almost like a giant like fail, do not pass, ghost stamp right on it. It shows that you weren't listening and you really don't care.